San Francisco has had a long line of mayors who have each left their own mark on our city. Since TEL HI's founding in 1890, there have been 25 in office. Tonight, TEL HI would like to honor and highlight some of the achievements and challenges of the most recent mayors: Senator Dianne Feinstein, Art Agnos, Frank Jordan, Willie Brown, Governor Gavin Newsom, Ed Lee, and Mayor London Breed. Dianne Feinstein became the first female mayor of San Francisco in 1978. During her tenure as mayor, Feinstein focused on several key priorities, including public safety, social services, and preserving the city's historic and cultural landmarks. Feinstein was one of the first mayors to address homelessness and work to improve social services for vulnerable populations. She expanded programs to help people with mental illness and established San Francisco's first emergency shelter for homeless families. During her tenure as mayor, Dianne Feinstein not only had high approval ratings, she was also listed as the most effective mayor in the United States in 1987 by City and State magazine. TEL HI thanks Senator Dianne Feinstein for her service to our city. Art Agnos preceded Dianne Feinstein and served as mayor of San Francisco from 1988 to 1992. During his time as mayor, he aimed to create broader inclusion, made affordable housing a top priority, and undertook major improvements to the city's infrastructure. As mayor, Art Agnos showed strong leadership in the face of adversity. When the Loma Prieta earthquake struck in 1989, he responded quickly to ensure the safety of residents and began the process of recovery and rebuilding. Part of that rebuilding was opening up the San Francisco waterfront, which helped transform the Embarcadero into the vibrant area it is today. Mayor Agnos was a staunch supporter of the LGBTQ community. He signed a law that granted domestic partner recognition to same-sex couples and was an early advocate for addressing the HIV/AIDS epidemic in San Francisco. He urged the federal government to take stronger action against the epidemic and significantly raise the city's budget for the crisis. Finally, during his tenure, San Francisco's public schools were renovated, and the new main library at Civic Center started construction. Mayor Agnos was able to get the long-stalled development going of the cultural hub that includes the Museum of Modern Art, Yerba Buena Center, and Yerba Buena Gardens. To this day, Yerba Buena remains a favorite San Francisco attraction. Mayor Art Agnos, TEL HI thanks you for your service to our city. Frank Jordan served as mayor from 1992 to 1996. As mayor, Frank Jordan made public safety and homelessness some of his top priorities. He implemented community policing strategies and established the Matrix program, which was designed to clear homeless people from the streets and steer them into health and housing services. He placed emphasis on cleaning up the city, clearing litter, removing graffiti, and making the streets safe. Jordan was dedicated to advancing economic growth and supporting business development in the city. While serving as mayor, the Presidio Army Base became part of the Golden Gate National Recreation Area. He also oversaw the initial phase of BART's billion-dollar extension program, expanding stations to Concord, Martinez, Colma, and Pittsburgh Bay Point. This expansion has since benefited thousands of residents in the area. Frank Jordan, TEL HI thanks you for your service to our city. Willie Brown was the first African-American elected to mayor of San Francisco. He served from 1996 to 2004. As mayor, Willie Brown focused on several key initiatives. He was passionate about improving public safety and increasing affordable housing, promoting diversity and inclusion, and he prioritized economic development and expansion. There were numerous projects completed or developed while Mayor Brown was in office. Some of these included the restoration of City Hall and the Ferry Building, the completion of the San Francisco Giants Stadium and the new Asian Art Museum, the expansion of the Moscone Convention Center, a new biomedical campus on the University of California, and a new international terminal at San Francisco International Airport. It was also under Mayor Willie Brown's watch that the Mission Bay redevelopment project got started after years of delays. As mayor, Willie Brown put more Asian Americans, women, Latinos, gays and lesbians, and African Americans in charge of city departments and on city commissions than any mayor before him. He signed a landmark equal benefits ordinance requiring city contractors provide domestic partner benefits to their employees. And his administration spent millions of dollars addressing the city's key long-term issue, homelessness. He created new shelters, supportive housing, and addiction treatment centers for the homeless. Willie Brown served with passion and style, as he was once named the best-dressed man in San Francisco by Esquire magazine. Tel Hi thanks Mayor Willie Brown for your service to our city. Gavin Newsom served as San Francisco's mayor from 2004 to 2011. As mayor, he was a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, passionate about creating healthier communities and finding solutions to help the homeless population in San Francisco. Perhaps Mayor Newsom's most well-known contribution was his advocacy for marriage equality. In 2004, Gavin Newsom directed the city to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, making San Francisco the first city in the United States to do so. While the marriages were eventually invalidated by the courts, Mayor Newsom's actions helped to kickstart a national conversation about marriage equality. Governor Gavin Newsom, Tel Hi thanks you for your service to our city. Ed Lee served as San Francisco's mayor from 2011 to 2017. He was the first Asian American to hold the office. Lee was passionate about protecting the rights of marginalized groups, creating jobs, and increasing the minimum wage. He also worked to expand affordable housing options and launched initiatives to attract tech companies to San Francisco. Finally, Mayor Lee made it a priority to increase the number of affordable houses in San Francisco for residents and teachers. The city built thousands of new affordable housing units and provided funding for affordable housing programs. Mayor Ed Lee, Tel Hi thanks you for your service to our city. London Breed is the 45th mayor of San Francisco and the first African-American woman elected to the position. She has focused on addressing the city's homelessness crisis, public safety, creating affordable housing, and has worked on an economic recovery plan to help with the detrimental impact of the pandemic. Mayor Breed acted quickly when the COVID-19 epidemic hit the city. San Francisco was one of the first American cities to go into lockdown before the federal government suggested doing so. She implemented strict measures to slow the spread of COVID-19, including a citywide mask mandate and stay-at-home order. She also worked to increase testing and contact tracing efforts and established programs to provide support for vulnerable populations. One of Mayor Breed's most notable achievements is the creation of the Opportunities for All program, which provides paid internships and job training to San Francisco's youth, particularly those from low-income and marginalized communities. The program aims to address the city's income inequity and provide young people with the skills and experience needed to succeed in the workforce. Mayor London Breed, Tel Hi thanks you for your service to our city. The mayors of San Francisco have left an undeniable mark on our city's history. From Art Agnos's commitment to improving the city's infrastructure and economic development to Willie Brown's passion for creating more diversity and inclusion, to Gavin Newsom's advocacy for marriage equality, to London Breed's efforts to address homelessness and income inequality, each mayor has made a significant contribution to the city's social and political landscape. And as San Francisco continues to evolve, their legacies will continue to shape the city for generations to come. San Francisco, the city by the bay, the place we call home.